Hello bookish friends, as you may know, I recently went on my dream trip to Japan with my husband and 7 of our friends. And if there's one thing you're going to want to do in Japan, it's shop. Don't go broke guys, because you're going to fly home sad. So today I'm doing a haul video. Here's everything I bought in Japan. I don't really know where to start with this, so I think the most sensible thing to start with is fashion. Some of the clothes I bought is in the wash currently because I wore it in Japan, so future Carly is gonna have to pop in and show you that shit. So let's start off strong with one of the most exciting things I bought so that it's only downhill from there. And this was a bit of an unexpected buy for me. I wasn't intending to until one of my friends who came on the trip with us told me that you could customize them, and that is Levi's jeans. Now I'm currently wearing them, but I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm just gonna let future Carly deal with all of the trying on and the showing of clothes and shit, and I'm just gonna get the video done. So unexpected for me, Japanese jeans just kind of seem to get me. I didn't expect that, particularly because I've tried to find straight leg jeans in the UK that work for me and they just don't. These do gape a little bit at the waist because even at a size 28, they're a teensy bit too tight around the hips / the thigh area. So I'm gonna get my mum to take them in for me. But yeah, I bought 2 pairs of jeans on this holiday. And I was surprised to see that like Japanese straight leg jeans like really flattered me. And what's great about these jeans is that I got them embroidered in Levi's. And it's relatively cheap to do, depending on what you get. I got these 2 designs and they cost me 4,400 yen, which is very roughly something like 23, 24 pounds. The jeans themselves are really unique. They've got like this interesting like shine to them. And ultimately they're just very fucking cool and I'm very happy with this purchase. A little tip for you, if anyone is planning on going to Japan and wants to get custom embroidered jeans in Levi's, you can only get it done in certain stores. In Tokyo, if you go to Harajuku, which I think is like one of their biggest stores, unsurprisingly, they have quite a bit of a lead time for the embroidery. So they were saying to me it would be about 5 to 7 days, which was too long for me. In Shinjuku, however, there is a smaller store, and for my husband, they were able to do a same-day design, or a same-day embroider, I should say, because you pick which one you want. You don't design it yourself. For me, I was a bit more flexible with time, so they took 3 days. For some of my friends that were there, they took 3 pairs of jeans and they got them all done next day. So if you're pressed for time, go to the Shinjuku one, don't go to the Harajuku one. As I've already mentioned, I bought another pair of jeans, straight leg as well. And also I'm small, I'm 5'3", which to be honest in Japan is tall because somehow I was taller than most women that were there. It was insane how short Japanese people were. I wasn't expecting that, but anyway, because I'm short, in UK, difficult to find jean right length, but in Japan, very easy. Short ladies, go buy a jean in Japan. Very easy, they will get your length and you will not need to take them up or shop in the petite section. Next, I bought this Coca-Cola shirt. Actually, I should say my husband bought it for me. It's very nice. Here you go. I fully acknowledge that drinking Coke is bad for you. That being said, I have a Diet Coke addiction. I do like to sometimes collect clothing that is Coca-Cola merch. I know it's sad. I'm not sorry about it. And this was a little bit spenny. It was like £30, which fashion in Japan was very up and down. Sometimes the prices were better than in the UK and other times they were more expensive, I guess with most things. But yeah, this was quite expensive because it was from Adidas. Or was it Nike? It was Adidas. But it said Coca-Cola on it. And my husband was like, my sweet baby girl, I'll buy it for you. And I was like, yes, correct, you will. Thank you. Yes. Next, we've got some clothing from a place that I ended up buying a reasonable amount of clothes from, which is Uniqlo. I went to Uniqlo, or however you say that thing, and you can custom make your own shirts and tote bags and stuff. And you think that would be more expensive than their regular shirts, but it's actually not. It's the same price. So I was like, fuck yeah. So I just got on one of their little iPads and I was just like, let's see what happens. And this is what happened. Is it a bit hideous? I mean, yes. Equally, do I like it? And did I design it with my own finger? Also, yes. So it's a little memorabilia t-shirt that I will probably mostly only wear around the house. This, however, I will take in public because I bought myself a little tote bag and I'm not mad about it and I think it's kind of cute. I also bought a few different tops. I bought some more Uniqlo tops. I designed a couple more because, again, it's the same price as not. The one I showed you was the most creative I got. The others, I'm not a very creative person, so I just found a stamp that I liked. I popped that stamp on there. One of them was Gudetama. I love Gudetama. So it says on the front of the shirt something along the lines of I don't want to go out, or I don't want to go outside, or something like that. I can't 100% remember what it was, and that was perfect for me. And then I just bought a couple of other tops as well to wear because I realised I hadn't packed enough tops. So yeah, I just bought some. Now we're on to the big boy of the fashion segment, which is lingerie. Can I tell you that shopping for lingerie in Japan was a transformative experience for me? I didn't know. If you go to Japan, I would deeply suggest that you do your lingerie shopping there. And I'm going to have to make a whole video about this, I think. Possibly a short one, not a long one like this. But yeah, I would strongly recommend you do your lingerie shopping there if you can. Now, I say if you can because whilst for me the experience was phenomenal, Japan is not necessarily so friendly all the time to plus size people. So generally what I was seeing in the lingerie shops is that they went up to sizes, they went up to like G cups, which isn't the same as Western G cups, is what I'll say firstly. I think that's like the equivalent of an E. And I don't recall how big the band sizes got, but I don't think they got super big. So if you're plus size, you might not unfortunately be able to find bras in your size. I was a Japanese 70E /G. So I was at the very top end of what they actually provided. So that's like an equivalent of a 32 double D /E. That's my general size. Bra shopping in Japan was just transcendent for me because the designs are so unique. The lingerie itself is so fucking cool and it's so comfortable. You can get all these cute, amazing, beautiful bras that you will not find anywhere else, and they actually feel comfortable. And I stress tested some of them for like a full 18-hour day just to see if like, is this actually comfortable or does it just feel comfortable for 10 minutes and then it starts to dig. Perfect. It was like wearing a cloud. I just cannot. I cannot. 2 bra and underwear, meaning like knickers, panties, whatever you call them, 2 sets of those cost the equivalent of 1 Victoria's Secret bra in the UK. I'm set for lingerie. I'm set for years. I have nothing but positive things to say about that. So unfortunately for you, I know you're going to be disappointed, I'm not going to be modelling the lingerie, but I will be showing them to you now because they each deserve to get their screen time. Okay, number 1, we've got this extremely cute bra. Now, one of the things I will say about Japanese bras is that they all do tend to have padding. Like, you could definitely find ones that didn't, but if you don't like padding, that might be something to think about. But I love padding in bras. I want the bobas pushed together. That's just what I like. But yeah, a lot of them, they have wire, they have padding, and yet they're still insanely comfortable. Explain that. Underwear, very cute, love them, 10 out of 10. The next one, I mean, isn't this just adorable? Don't you love the colour? Look at the lacing. It is so pretty. And I will remind you, here is the underwear. I will remind you, this was for a fraction of the price of a Victoria's Secret bra. Just those 2 bras I've just showed you and the underwear that goes with them. The same price as 1 Victoria's Secret bra. Hey, I'm obsessed with this one. I mean, look how cute that is. Look at this. Look at this. And then the underwear. Look how cute this is. You're not going to find anything like this in the UK, and if you do, the bra is £70. This is £45. Cute, delicate, feminine, adorable. So much lace and underwire that you think it would be painful, but it's not. Matching underwear, also very cute and very frilly. This one I think is really cute as well. I don't think the camera is quite picking up like how sparkly and nice it is. So I think some of the like cuteness of this one is a little bit lost, but that's okay. It's not for you. You get to look at it, but equally you just need to take my word that it's really cute. It's really fucking cute. A little yellow colour, everything is just like so cute. This one I love as well. Look at this, it's adorable. Now, funny thing about this one my husband clocked on a poster advertising the set, and my husband was like, oh, I like that, you should try it on. And I was like, oh, okay, honey, gonna buy me some lingerie. So I go and try it on. And he's obviously outside. And when I come out from the changing room, I'm like, yeah, all look great. Thanks, babe. He's nowhere to be found. So I text him. I'm like, okay, darling, where are you? Because it's time to pay. And he just texts me back, he's like, then go pee. And I'm like, sorry. Because like when your husband says, I love this lingerie set on this poster, I think that would look really great on you, why don't you try it on? You just assume that your husband is going to be the one buying it. But he was like, no, I like it and I want you to wear it, but I want you to buy it to wear for me. I was like, okay. I did buy it. And you know what? It's very cute, so I'm not that mad about it. But equally, I feel bamboozled. And then I've saved, I think, what is my favourite for last, which is this one. I mean, I've never seen anything like this. Again, I think the extent of the cuteness and how cool this is a little bit lost, I think, on camera. But it looks like a whimsical mermaid's lingerie, if a mermaid could wear lingerie. Now, the final fashion thing I think that I bought is one of my favourite purchases because it's so fucking cool and it's so unique. It is shoes. I don't give two fucks about the fact they're Disney or Beauty and the Beast. That has nothing to do with me. I don't care. What I do care about, however, is the shoes. Equally, though. Cute, right? Very cute. I'm sorry, excuse me, but look at these shoes. They have a rose in the heel. Like, can you see this? I don't know if the light is reflecting. Can you see the rose in the heel? When will you ever find something like this? I don't know if you can see it, but like even the soles are sparkly. Like, is that not just great? I'm obsessed. I don't know where I'm going to wear these. I guess weddings, but it doesn't matter. What matters is that I own them. Since we've just seen a tote bag, I'll also show you this one. I got it from the big Kinokuniya bookshop in Tokyo, in Shinjuku. And I've seen Miffy before, this little bunny creature, but I don't exactly know what it is. But like, I just thought it was cute. I don't know. I just wanted a little tote bag. It's something that I thought I could probably fit in my bag, maybe. Or maybe just take it on a day when I'm going book shopping. I can probably put some books in there. Or maybe just on a day where I don't need to carry as much as normal and I can just have this little bag. This is also a thing that I won, but I technically bought because I had to pay to play because it was a crane game. It's a little purse. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I'm not going to lie. It was the last night and I had some money on my Suica card to spend. So I just used it to go on a crane game and I was like, I think I probably have a decent chance of hooking this, and I hooked it in the first try, and then I still had 3 more tries and I was like, shit, I actually don't want another one because I don't even know what I'm going to do with this. But I guess it's cute. I don't know what this word is. I don't know what that means. But I guess I'll just hang it up somewhere, probably have it as like a little decor thing. I'm certainly never going to actually use it, but I'll probably hang it up. I went to Lululemon and bought these shorts. I've never seen a Lululemon in the UK. I don't know if we actually have one in London maybe, but I've not seen one. But these were really comfortable. Again, Lululemon is expensive. I think it was maybe a little bit cheaper than if you bought it in America, for example, but it wasn't that much cheaper. But I don't have any workout shorts. I liked them, so I thought we'll get them. So we went to a maid cafe. I don't really know how to categorize this other than fashion, so we're doing it here. Not gonna lie, feel like maid cafes are a bit of a scam. We only went to one. Maybe it's the one we went to just wasn't worth it. However, we paid 45 quid in total for both of us, which is expensive in Japan. And what we got was, we got to choose 2 gifts. So my husband just let me choose. I got this key ring, which I'll probably never use, and this lamb headband. We got 2 parfaits, which admittedly were pretty cool, and they tasted quite nice as well. We got 2 Polaroids with the maids. I'll see if I can find them out, and future Carly will deal with putting them on the screen. And we got 2 drinks, which was like an orange juice and a Coke or something like that. But yeah, no, I mean, 45 quid for that was quite expensive, and like the maids didn't really do anything. They didn't speak very much English, which was fine, but it was kind of, it was Made Dreaming was the cafe, and it was kind of, they seemed to be targeting tourists while they were out on the street, which is why we went, you know what, let's just go. So you would have expected them to speak a bit more English, given that they were targeting tourists, and they didn't actually interact with you very much. They brought over our parfaits and they were like, oh, I'm going to give you your food now, and you need to do this at the same time with me. Pretty cute. And we were like, okay, and we went, pretty cute. And then she left. And to be honest, that was the extent for the most part of our interaction. I would not say that maid cafes were worth it, and I think £45 is a lot of money for what we got, which wasn't really a lot. So I wouldn't say don't do a maid cafe if you want to. I would say the maid dreaming one, for me personally, was not worth it. Oh my god, I'm actually so stressed. I've just looked and realised how much shit I still have. And I've already spent so long talking to you. My god. Let's speed this shit up. We're next going to go on to skincare. I was a little bit disappointed by the skincare situation in Japan because I assumed it was going to be like loads of stores and like selling Korean skincare and stuff like that. But honestly, there was not that much out there. And like, there wasn't like the whole sets and the weird and wonderful stuff that I thought they would sell. It was just a bit like underwhelming. So I did buy a reasonable amount of skincare. Well, I bought this and a couple of extra things basically. But still, I don't know, I think I expected more, so maybe South Korea is the place to go for that. Firstly, I bought these under eye things. I don't exactly know what they do because I can't read Japanese, but fuck it. I'm not gonna lie to you, they slightly stung because I've used one already. They stung a little bit under my eyes, but they didn't make my under eyes worse, so not so sure about that one. I also bought this, which is a Hydra Premium mask. I think it's supposed to be very hydrating. And this one also is a Hydra Premium mask, but in a different colour. So I'm assuming they do different things. Very exciting. I just bought them and we pray for the best. Next, let's open my other sack of skincare that I bought. I'm literally not going to lie to you, I bought this because I thought it was funny. It's a rose lip mask. I don't know if it's going to be good or not, but we're going to try it and I'll let you know probably on my Instagram. I bought this fig milk thing, which I think you pour it into your bath. This also is for your bath. They have little smelling samples that you can smell in little bottles, and this one and the fig one smelled nice. This one, I'm not gonna lie, I mostly bought because I thought the little cartoon was cute. And then I also bought this rice milk thing. I don't know, I'm not gonna lie to you. My friend was like, everyone on TikTok says you need to try rice milk shit, and then I just got taken in by the trend, I guess, and I was like, okay, I'll buy it and I'll see what it does. On to the makeup. Not gonna lie, I'm hyped for this. So the first thing I got was this is a eyeliner, but it's an eyeliner that's specifically designed not to be like a thick, opaque black line, but to be a little bit more translucent, which I like because that's how I tend to do my eyeliner a little bit, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, you can kind of see it there. I think this is what I interpreted. I could be wrong. But yeah, I tend to do my makeup with eyeshadow, like my eyeliner with eyeshadow, because it's been like many, many, many years since I've actually had an eyeliner, so I thought I should rectify that. And then I bought this mascara because I'm running out, but this one's really cool because I think it's a burgundy mascara, and I thought that would be cool to try, and it was cheap. I was trying to go for like not too expensive things, so it wasn't very expensive. And then I bought this one because I thought it looked cool. I needed a new black mascara, and this looked like, it's called Lash Hype. So I'm assuming it's going to make my eyelashes look great. So I'm going to try this. I'm very hyped for this. I did splurge. This probably took the majority of the money that I spent. So all of this stuff that I've just showed you cost me about 70-ish pounds. So definitely cheaper in the UK. But this probably took a hefty chunk of that because these are 2 eyeshadow palettes. I'm sorry, but can you see this? Isn't that so cute? Like, I loved the glitter, and they had samples that you could try on, and like the glitter, again, you're not gonna be able to see this on camera at all, but the glitter actually, like the large chunks of it actually sticks to your skin. It's not like it just falls off, like it properly sticks to your skin, and I just think these are beautiful, so I'm very hyped to start using these. Next, I guess the best thing to do is go on to like Osaka Denden Town anime manga nerd shit. I walked into I think it was Book Off. I think it must have been one of like the biggest. Well, it probably wasn't actually, because I think I went to one in Tokyo that was bigger. But I went to an anime shop and it had multiple floors because everything in Japan has like 7 different floors, at least in the big cities. And it had an absolutely massive shoujo section and shonen section and all of that. But I just saw this. It's a mafia. I think it's mafia. I mean, I don't speak or read Japanese, so I'm just kind of like, I was like, do you know what? I'm going to buy this because dude looks moody and sexy. I think he was in the Yakuza. I think is what, like a former Yakuza member turned lawyer is what I could glean online. And when I was flipping through it, there were boobies and there was spice. And I was like, I'd like to read about a Yakuza member with some boobies and spice. Well, the Yakuza member doesn't have the boobies, but like I would like to read a romantic book about a former Yakuza member turned lawyer fornicating. I bought volume 5 and 3. This is the one that I picked up first, and that's the one that drew me to him because look at him. Look at him. Look at daddy. Okay. I am a bit disappointed because I was looking online and I couldn't find a licensed English translation, so I don't actually know what's going on. But you know what? The picture's good. I like the pictures. The pictures are cool. So for now, until this gets licensed for an English translation, I can actually read this. I'm going to flip through and I'm going to see some bobas and I'm going to look at the pretty pictures and not know what's happening. But, you know, have a fun time anyway. The other thing I did, which was probably a slightly more sensible purchase, was I went to another manga shop in Tokyo and I bought 2 of my favourite volumes of Akatsuki no Yona, or Yona of the Dawn. That, after 12 years, is it? I think it came out in 2014, is finally getting a season 2. They've announced it. I don't know when. But yeah, I think 24 is when Hack and Yona kiss for the first time, probably. And then this is the one where I think she tells him she loves him. These are 2 of my favourite volumes. Again, I can't read Japanese, but I really wanted to take home like the Japanese versions of 2 of my favourite volumes. So I didn't buy anything else manga-wise because, as I said, I can't read Japanese and it just seemed a bit silly, but I was really happy I managed to find these. Since we're looking at books, I'm going to show you these. So I bought this bookmark at a shrine as a little souvenir for a friend, and then I bought this bookmark at the same shrine as a little bookmark for me because I like collecting bookmarks and I thought this was really cool. And then my husband also bought me this bookmark from the Nara Deer Park, which, yeah, I love this. This is so cute, so looking forward to using that too. One of the fun things about Japan is the capsules. So you'll see a lot of, I don't know if they're called gacha. I don't know 100%, but you'll see a lot of like things that you can put money in and then twist and then it puts out like a little capsule. And I didn't go crazy on them because I didn't always have change on me and they only accepted change from what I saw, but I did get a few. Starting with my first one, Mofuso, I think is what these are called. I don't know what it is, but I thought it was really cute. And basically you put it in and they might have like 5 different ones that you could get. And then you get whatever you get. And I got this one and I think it's so cute. So I'm just going to put it up on my bookshelf somewhere. I also went to a shrine near Mount Fuji. I think it's one of the famous views that you can have of Mount Fuji, but it was cloudy as fuck that day, so we didn't see shit. But I did the same thing and I got this little keychain thing. And then this one is from the Tokyo Skytree, and there was actually more in this than just this. They have a section at the Tokyo Skytree where you can basically purchase a ribbon and you get it in this little capsule and you write on it and then you tie it around, I guess, a little section that's made for that because apparently the Tokyo Skytree is one of the most spiritual places in Tokyo or something. I don't know where they're getting that information from. Don't believe it, but nevertheless, I have ambitions. So I was lured into it. It cost 500 yen. It's not that expensive. I wrote on my ribbon my deepest wishes and tied it on the thing and left it there in Tokyo. So fingers crossed it comes true. But yeah, with the ribbon also you get this this brooch, this pin. So yeah, I don't know if I'll wear that, but I like pins, so I'm going to keep it. Moving on to some of my more stupid purchases. So in Japan, they like crane games, and in Akihabara in Tokyo, they have a lot of these crane games, and it's not just in Tokyo or Akihabara, it's in a lot of different places. But nevertheless, I got this in Akihabara. They have these crane games where you can win a variety of things, including figurines. And I won this one. I wanted the one with the yams, and I got the one with the yams. Oh, Japan. Never change. I won it. I own it. Oh, that was a bit suggestive. Not my intention. I own it now. So the only thing to do really is to display it proudly next to my Swarovski swans that I bought in Athens shortly after getting engaged. One of my classy, like, celebratory purchases with Big Titty Yam Girl. And then the next one that I got was this one. Again, I wanted the yams. I don't know. She cute, but this is what I saw it and I was like, you know what? We gonna buy this bitch. I I forgot what her name is. It's something. Oh, Albedo. Albedo is her name. And what can I say? I'm a horny man because I saw the big Boba figurines and I was like, both of them are for me, please and thank you. And then I think the last like anime nerd shit thing that I will show you is this one, which is quite fitting because I bought this at the airport just before I left. They had a vending machine for Pokemon at the airport. You just was like, which Pokemon do you want? That one, pay, cool, I'm going to drop it now. And I was just like, do you know what? As a leaving present, let's do it. So I don't care particularly much for Pokemon, but I got this cute little sleeping Pikachu because I was like, let me channel this and hopefully sleep on the plane. No sleep was had. It was a 14-hour flight. It was one of the longest flights I've ever experienced. That being said, I think he's cute. I think we're just going to have to do a free-for-all now, guys, and just do a segment which is, I don't know what the fuck this is because I'm not going to lie to you. I bought stuff and at the beginning of the trip, we were there for 17 days and then I forgot what it was by the end of the trip and it's all wrapped up. So we're going to open it together and it's going to be a surprise for all of us because I don't remember everything that I bought. What's this? I don't know. So I've got a fridge magnet. I got a couple of things from Lush. I do actually remember buying these. I should have done this in the skincare segment, but fuck it, we're doing it live. I just bought this little lavender smelling like body wash thing. It was very nice. The Japanese sales assistant like did it for me and she got the jelly on her hand and did that and it felt very soothing, very slippery, almost slightly too intimate, but nevertheless I enjoyed myself. And I bought this little like Shiba Inu bath bomb as well. The lady said she was very impressed with my Japanese and she's like, sugoi, and I was like, it's really shit, honestly. I've done the bare minimum with you today. But she was so impressed that she gave me a free sample of lavender smelling, I think, body wash. I keep seeing these in Japan and I don't understand what they are. This is glow in the dark and it's something to do with pooping. It's a glow in the dark toilet man. Something in here which I think I vaguely remember. Okay, I do remember buying this, thank God. This, we had a tour, so I got this at a shrine. We had a tour guide from, I think what he said was, this says like, I went to Kyoto or I went to the shrine or something like that. I can't 100% remember, so I'll have to look that up, but I just thought it was very cute. It's squeaky for some reason, but it's not a dog toy. I'm confused by this. But yeah, I just thought it was cute and a little memento. And then I also bought this coin. I think from what I recall, it's an old, like historic Japanese money that they've kind of pressed, I think, and it's supposed to bring good luck. Does it? Probably not, but nevertheless, yeah, I bought this. I just thought it was really cool and my husband bought one too. This is sake. Why is it in this thing? I don't know. I'm very confused by this. Anyway, I don't really like sake. I don't like alcohol that much, really. The only thing I really drink is like Prosecco. I do drink some like rosé and white wine as well sometimes, and sometimes gin, because gin can be quite nice. But I'm not really a fan of alcohol, but nevertheless, when I tried this sake, it was actually really nice. So I bought it in Kyoto, I think. Not gonna lie to you, babe, no idea what this is. Oh, okay. So I went to a shrine, and at the shrine you can buy little fortunes that they sell. This one is for like business and money because you girl want to be rich. So I bought this. Yeah. Do they work? I don't know. I'm not Japanese. I don't know. I've only just bought it home. If in a couple of years I am, in fact, a millionaire, then we'll say yes, it does work. However, currently my thoughts on whether these things work is pending. Here are Pokemon cards. I just got them out of like a little Pokemon card vending machine thing because when in Japan, right? So sadly, I only got like one shiny. I think this might be my husband's actually, but it's not even worth very much. So I spent like £10, I think. I spent like £10 on the cards, on 2 sets of them. One shiny that's not actually worth anything. It's for the experience, it's for the memories, you know? And then I also bought this umbrella because, fun, while we were there, a typhoon happened and it was very wet. So I used the opportunity to buy this really cool umbrella. I'm not going to fully open it because there is no point to doing that, but you can see it's got little kitties and I really liked it. So didn't have an umbrella. I've got one now. I think it smells like fish. Don't know why. I think because it got wet and then I didn't air it out. So I guess I'm gonna have to air this fishy umbrella out. These are shot glasses, actually. I can't be bothered to open them. One is for me because I wanted a shot glass as well. So I did buy one for me, but they're gold. They're cool. I like them. Really cute fridge magnet. Isn't that adorable? And then the final thing, which I've just realised I haven't shown you, which is really cool, I think, are these chopsticks. So my husband and I did a chopstick making experience in Chopstick Studio Ginza. It was really cool. We actually made these ourselves and I got them engraved, and you can see I've got here, I don't know which way they're supposed to go. They're supposed to go this way. So this in Japanese says in memory of David. That was my dad, who died in almost a year ago now. Isn't that fun? And then I've just got his birth year and the year that he died. But he really liked woodworking. I just thought it was a good like memory for him. I think that's my haul, guys. I think that's everything. There is one more thing actually, which is at one of the temples you could pay like 100 yen and you could get a fortune. And my fortune was daikichi, which means great fucking great amazing fortune. So you go full of luck and big titty figurines. Successful haul, I think. Successful trip. Happy to be back home. I'm definitely a homebody and I missed home. Equally, yeah, I had a really good time. It was a really, really good holiday and I am a bit sad to be back. But nevertheless, life moves on and I have a lot of shit to remember the holiday by, at least. Usually on this channel I do bookish content, horror and romance generally. Today obviously, and maybe, you know, intermittently over the next couple of months I might sprinkle in some Japanese stuff again. But that was this video. Follow along for more bookish content, more kind of talk about my debut novel that I've got going on. Trying to grow this channel, so I'd appreciate a follow, like, comment, all that good stuff. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this haul, guys. I'll see you in my next video.